Do you agree that the term South Asian was invented to erase the legacy and history of what has for centuries been known as Indian civilization? See, the term South Asia was invented by the US State Department. At least it was popularized and brought into the mainstream by the US State Department. Maybe the term was used before that, but it's when the State Department starts pushing it, somewhere in the 1950s, 1960s onwards, that the term South Asia becomes commonplace. And today, Indians use the term South Asia without understanding what it means. We even have the SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Why do we have to, accept this term South Asia? So, why has this term been invented, and what is the point of it all? So, if you want to understand that, let me put this image on screen that will explain in great clarity what the intention of this is. And I don't take credit for this this graphic. It is credit where it is due. It was created by somebody called Strider EL. So this is a strategic guide on the usage of the term South Asia in Western media, in academia, and so on. This is more about Western media. So what kind of news do we have? If it is good news, okay, and the country of origin of the good news is Pakistan, then the Western media will use the term Pakistan. They will not say South Asia. If there is good news, but it's coming from India, they will use the term South Asia, not India. If there is bad news that's coming out of Pakistan, they will say South Asia, not Pakistan. And if there is bad news coming out of India, then they will say India, not South Asia. So South Asia is used to erase the existence of India when there is something good that you want to speak about that comes out from the subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, right? And if there's something bad that's happening, then you use the term South Asia. For example, in the UK, you have these Pakistani gangs who prey on girls and women, right? And that's a well-known scandal. I don't know how many tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of girls have been victimized by these Pakistani monsters. So what term do they use for this? They use the term Asian gangs, or maybe South Asian gangs. They never use the term Pakistani gangs, right? So they want to make people believe that even Indians are included in this when something bad is going on. So when something bad happens, use the term South Asia, don't use the term Pakistan, even though most bad things come out of Pakistan. And when something good is going on, which is coming from Pakistan, then don't use the term South Asia, use Pakistan. When something good happens from India, use the term South Asia to include everybody else. Even when it comes to history, the history of the subcontinent is Indian history. It's not Pakistani history or Bangladeshi history. It's Indian history. The entire subcontinent was India before the 1940s, right? But once again, to erase the Indian identity of our history and civilization, they use the term South Asia. So it is a deliberate ploy to erase our history, our culture, our civilization. And whenever something bad happens that comes from India, they'll use India. Otherwise, they'll use the term South Asia and so on. So that is why they're doing it. And so what should we do about this? What we should do is we should reject the term South Asia. Stop using the term South Asia. Use the term Indian subcontinent. That is the correct term. The term Indian subcontinent includes all of what they call South Asia, right? Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. It can also include Burma and Persia, depending on how you want to use it. But if you want to exclude Burma and Persia, that's fine. But the rest of the subcontinent is part of that. So use the term Indian subcontinent. Never use the term South Asia. All right, great question.